They laughed when they closed the door behind them. My dad, his new wife, their daughter. Luggage in hand, tickets printed, vacation smiles plastered on their faces. "Hold down the fort," my stepmom smirked, "though really, it's not your fort. You're nothing but a freeloader, living in our house like you own the place." And then, laughter. Cruel, sharp. My dad didn't defend me. He never does. That was the moment. The cut I couldn't ignore. I used to love him. I used to look at him like he was unshakable. A man who would never let me fall. But when she came into the picture, everything shifted. She didn't want a stepson. She wanted a servant, a shadow. And he let her rewrite me. The first sign was small, birthdays forgotten. Then bigger, locks on cabinets, whispers I wasn't supposed to hear. He'll leave someday, but until then, he's just in the way. I told myself to endure, to wait until I could stand on my own. But endurance became weakness, and weakness became their weapon. The night before they left, I heard them in the kitchen. My stepmom's voice, smug. "He thinks this place is his. Wait until he realizes it isn't." My dad chuckled. Chuckled. And that's when I knew. If they wanted me out, they'd get their wish. But not the way they imagined. I didn't rage. I didn't confront. I planned. I knew their patterns, where they kept the deed, the safe, the mail, the passwords written in sloppy pen inside kitchen drawers. My father has never been careful. His trust in her blinded him, and their arrogance blinded them both. The house may have been theirs legally, but paper is fragile. Paper can be moved. Paper can be burned. The morning they left, I played the obedient son, waved from the driveway as they piled into the car. Their laughter echoed as they drove away, the new family picture, me excluded, on its way to the airport. I waited an hour. Then I started. Step 1, I pulled the documents. Mortgage statements, bank letters, the spare keys to the safe. Evidence of what they owed, what they risked. I photographed everything. Sent copies to myself, hidden under encrypted folders. Step 2, I made calls. To a landlord I'd been in touch with for months, waiting for the right time. A small apartment, cheap, mine under my name alone. By the time they landed in Cancun, I had signed the lease electronically. Step 3, I stripped the house. Not of furniture, of power. Their utilities were under automatic payments, tied to accounts I now had information for. A few clicks, a few cancellations. Quiet destruction. When they returned, there would be no electricity, no water, no internet, nothing but walls. Step 4, I packed my life. Not much, really. Clothes, books, a laptop. I left the rooms hollow, so when they opened the door, it would feel less like a home and more like a shell. By the time the sun set, I was gone. The house stood still, silent, waiting for them to return, empty-handed. I didn't leave a note, didn't need to. Silence has a sharper edge. They came back 2 weeks later. I wasn't there to see it, but I imagine the scene. Dragging suitcases across the driveway, laughter fading into confusion when the lights wouldn't turn on, anger when the taps ran dry, panic when the fridge hummed dead. And then the silence. No trace of me. No son waiting at the door. I let them feel it, the void. They had laughed at me, called me a freeloader in the house I helped keep standing, the house where I covered their debts with extra shifts, the house I cleaned, maintained, filled with life while they played family without me. Now the house was theirs, exactly as they wanted. Cold, useless, lifeless. The calls came first, my dad's voice, strained, trying to sound authoritative. "Where are you? What did you do?" Then texts from her, venom disguised as questions. "You think you're smart? You think you won?" I didn't respond, because this isn't about winning. It's about leaving them with what they deserve, each other and nothing else. I live in my own place now, small, quiet, mine. Every bill in my name, every key on my ring. No one calling me a freeloader, no one laughing behind my back. They don't visit, they don't invite, they don't even pretend anymore. And that's fine, because here's the truth. I didn't lock them out of the house, I locked myself out of their lives. I walked away, and I made sure they felt it. So when people ask why I left, why I cut ties so suddenly, I tell them this. Some betrayals don't need shouting matches. Some revenges don't need fire. Sometimes the coldest revenge is absence. And absence? That's a door no one can unlock once it's closed.